Good evening. Hello, hello. We're on. Good evening, everybody in the UK, or for anybody in Spain, hola, or France, bonjour. So, as you can see, we're so excited. We'll be training from the 29th, from Monday. And as you can see, I'm getting prepared. I've been like this all week. I'm actually sleeping in this. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, so I'm struggling to get my lid off. I'm getting prepared for Monday the 29th. I don't know about the others, but I'm sleeping in this now, getting ready, because I've had 3 months but not teaching. So yeah, but I might just take on. Yeah, good evening, Lisa. Good evening, Graham. Welcome. So anyway, there we are. We'll take it up, I think, so you can get a bit warm in here, actually. Although you might prefer that. Might prefer me leaving this on and take it off, so we'll take it off. Oh, yeah. Whew. Getting a bit warm in there. Goodbye. Let's pop that down there. So, how is everybody then? Right, lockdown here. Who's got lockdown here? How is everybody? Everybody well? Yeah, so welcome, Darren, ID Rider, welcome. And Mark, Stephen, good to see you tonight. How is everybody doing? Are we all getting ready for Monday, or we're able to train for Monday? We're all getting a bit excited. How was that? So yeah, it's been a good week, getting everything prepared. Should take that off. Getting everything prepared, ready for Monday. So all getting very, very excited. So which is nice. And then we got about a few months of solid training. So yeah, what we got then? Let's have a look. So how are we doing then, Chief? Did you enjoy your power nap after I wore you out this morning? Hey, couldn't really keep up, could you? Lisa, how are we, Lisa? ID Rider, good evening. Got a new one there. Veteran Albion Johnson, good morning. Yeah, well, it is good evening where we are. Where are you from, mate? Saying good morning. Are you somewhere the other side of the world, maybe? Hi, Andy. Awaiting resumption of training up here in the Highlands. Yes. So when do you start, mate? Well, Darren, when are you starting? We're Monday. I know Wales is a bit different. But we're starting on Monday. So happy days. Cheddar, good evening. Hey, we got somebody online from India. Good man. That's how far we're getting. Somebody is online from India. Nice of you to join us. No news yet, Darren. That surprises me. No news. Anyway, what do you all think about this? How good is that? Hey, I've got my own little office. Just hope it doesn't fall over so you see what's behind it. You'd be shocked. Anyway, seems to be the latest thing, doesn't it? Awaiting SMP and their updates. Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? It is a tough one. So yeah, so it's been a good week. A couple of days over in Northwich, picked up a couple of new Z125s for the fleet. So Sylvia did a video showing off her fleet, and all Kawasaki's because they're KLTS. Have a look. Got a couple of new Z125s, and they're all lined up, all clean, all ready for Monday. So whoever's booked into Northwich on Monday, really lucky, because the bikes are absolutely top notch over there. So we've been to Northwich getting everything ready. Been down to Eccles, got all the bikes ready. So Graham's had them all out. He's got a video on the YouTube as well of all of his bikes. Little bikes, big bikes, bigger bikes. They're all lined up like little soldiers. So take a look, because the bike fleet is looking fantastic. Love the books. Yeah, I do read a lot. Yeah, I'm quite a bookworm, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, you know, that is a little pastime of mine. And if you believe that, then yeah, no, we're all right with that. Andy Davis, yeah, DSA is yet to announce Scotland. Yes, I think they've just announced Wales, Andy, but Scotland, yeah, but UK. We've had the go-ahead for the last couple of weeks, 29th. ID, you got your DAS course booked on the 25th of May, Mod 1 and 2. Fantastic. So you'll have your bike license then by the end of May. You better get out on that nice bike. What are you riding? If you've not told us already, because if you were on last week or the week before and you told us, it's lots happened since then. So what bike are you riding, ID Rider? Yeah, Darren, nice. It was a nice video. And there's another one I'll upload later, because all of the instructors are doing the little video of themselves. So Sylvia's done one of those. I'll upload it later. That'll be on for tomorrow. But yeah, it is a nice video. And it shows what a nice fleet of bikes Sylvia has got over in Northwich. I've got another little announcement in a little bit later on, but I'll keep you all teasing. I haven't even told the boss yet, so we'll see how that goes. But there's a little announcement for later. Darren, Andy, yeah, looking good. Those new ones, that's are lowered too. They are. So the new Z650s, 1.5 inches, 2 inches lower than the standard. So good. Hi, Stefan. Nice of you to join us again. I think you were with us last week. ID, you have a 1.5 hour lesson on a 650. Never ridden one before. KTM 1252. Nice bike. Yeah, so you're going to be trading that one in. Getting another KTM maybe. Yeah, what are your plans? Stefan likes our videos. Good to hear, Stefan, because we put a lot of time and effort in. Another little thing I'll do, see how it goes later, but I've got all my different cameras, and I'll sort of go through all my different cameras, and if you like them, then I'll tell you what they are and which ones I use and when I use them, because it's not just one camera. I have to put a bit of time and a bit of expense in, because you know, times are changing. But thank you very much, Stefan. Much appreciated. Mark, looking forward to some new videos. Yeah, once we get back out again, we will be regularly uploading new videos. If there's anything that somebody said about an overtake, so we filmed a bit of an overtake today. Somebody said about overtakes. But yeah, if anybody has a specific topic they would like filmed, then get in touch with us and we'll see what we can do. Lipnanas, do you know any motorcycle groups? Well, there's loads of groups, different groups. If you go on Google in your area, mate, should be able to find some. Manchester's got loads going on, but get yourself on the forums or go on Google. They do promote themselves, so see how you go on. What area are you? So might be somebody on here that might be able to help you out. Triumph Tiger 900. Triumph Tiger 900. Very nice bike. Leicester, yeah. So if you go on Google, Leicester, bike groups, Leicester, or depending on if you've got a specific bike you're riding, that bike. Say if you've got a Honda CBR, go on the forum, Honda CBR, link up with people with the same bike, because then people travel to meet. It's a good community. Yamaha FZ6 2008. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice Japanese. Doing a trip to Devon later in the year. Go down to New Quay, down on that south coast, New Quay. I went there last time about 8 years ago. Took me youngest and ended up bloody surfing in New Quay and all that lot. But fantastic. A lot of bikers, a lot of campers down there. So yeah, that's good. Get yourself down there as soon as you can. Well done, Andy. Yeah, so get on Facebook, Leicester. Lad from Leicester, Lippinus. Get yourself onto Facebook, mate, and bike groups in your area. There should be loads of them. And people will be wanting to get out now because they've been cooped up for 3 months. So people will be wanting to get out. So, yeah, excited about 29th, Monday. Charlie, bless him, in the booking office last month. It's been absolutely full on. And we had about 180 backlog of test trainees. So 180 to reschedule from lockdown. So well done, and thank you very much for your patience. And we've pretty much, well, we're on top of that. And then we had 3 months of new business, new customers wanting to book in. Couldn't book them in, or we could, but we didn't have dates. But now we got the dates, we started getting all those in. So, we're going to have a really, really busy season, busy summer. So we're really excited to be able to get back out and get you all on 2 wheels. And we are really excited. So I've been out today. First time really today in 3 months, because I just want to freshen myself up. And you do feel rusty, ladies and gents. So I went out with a colleague, Graham, the chief from Manchester. We went out over to, ended up going over to Hawes. And the weather was shocking to start, but got on quite nice. But we wanted to get out because we felt rusty. So we just needed to blow them cobwebs out, get back onto our game, back on form. Did a treat, so got there. And yeah, so we are ready. We're ready for you. We've got Adam Kersley, you're only up the road, mate. You're looking for a career change? Come and have a chat with us, Adam. We've got, well, if you can get in touch with Charlie or Lisa, I'll get Sylvia. They'll put you in touch with Sylvia, we've got 4 evenings next week, 29, 30, 31, or 3 evenings next week. We've got workshops going on. We've got about 17 or 18 boys and girls are all coming along to the workshop to talk everything instructor training. Want a career change? You're not alone, mate. We can help you. If you want to come and have a chat, we can help you. So get in touch with Lisa or Charlie if they're on. I think Lisa was on. She might be able to take your details. Hook up with Lisa, get your number over. Let's get you over and meet us next week, mate, because we'll be able to help you, basically. Yes, we are looking for instructors. We've got a good team of instructors, but we're looking to expand. We want more schools. We want more instructors. So get in touch. Stefan, you consider that should be a compulsory rule? Which one to have a CBT, a theory test, passport, technical test? Well, if everybody had to have a theory for a CBT, the CBTs will go down. But, if it would help road safety, then, I mean, there's yes, no, remember the CBT is not a test. It's only a course of safety, but we're putting people on the road. And if people haven't got a basic understanding, we're going to struggle. Would a theory test combat that? So Yeah. So, good question though. Andy Davis, I'm lucky I've been commuting since lockdown started to not feeling too rusty, feeling fresh and ready for next week. Come on, Andy. We need you, mate. Get yourself down to the chief. Let's get that badge. We need you. Who have we got then? So anyway, yeah, welcome everybody. Quick message there. Please like the video. Please share the video. Please like the video. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It does help. It helps us put the time in to make more videos and to put our time into things like this, which, you know, and more people that are on interacting, that's what we love. You know, we're not doing it for anything other than, you know, the good of helping you guys out. And, you know, if it's anything to do with two wheels, then we're in. How are you doing this evening? I just wanted to know how to bed in front disc brake, as I have put a new one on. I want to know how to safely bed it in. Just take it gently, Heathfield. Take it gently. Go out for a few gentle, you know, be steady as you go. It won't take long to bed it in, but just be steady Eddie to start with. That would be my advice. Tried getting a motorcycle license 10 years ago, failed a couple of times, so left it. I want to get it a go again. Would it be more difficult this time because I've aged by 10? No, well, you know, if you put the time in, mate, if you put the time in, anything is possible. So put the time in. Don't rush it. Listen to your instructors. They know best. But yeah, it's a shame we hear that all the time. And people do, they get despondent. But you know, if we get people that fail, get back in the saddle. Let's get back in the saddle. Find a decent school and you'll be fine. He will, yeah. So Andy, decent school, come to us, doesn't he? You want to come to us? RJH, we will look after you. ID Graham, I'm paying $650 for mod 1 and 2 for a 4-day course. Yeah. So we have courses like that. So we have courses that cost $1,300, but that's not a bad price. If you're, you know, that fits your ability. It needs to fit your ability. You're in 3 days, Andy. Yeah. Don't forget to bring Graham his hobnobs, chocolate coated hobnobs, not basic ones. It is good for analytics, ID. It is. That's what we like, analytics. Well, get in touch, Adam, when you're open. It's all well, mate. Anyway, but get in touch when you're done. Get in touch when you're done. Come and have a chat. That's the thing. Come and have a chat. No, that's a good price, mate. ID. That's a good price, $650. So that would be our sort of entry level price. But yeah, it's a good. If it's a course for you, it's a good price. You got to bear in mind, $650, 100 quid of that is test fees. You know, we've got a school in our northwest. We've got a school in our northwest. You charge £30 an hour for a lesson. I think £30 an hour. We pay £20 an hour for an instructor. And what are they paying their instructors? How old are the bikes? You know, look at all the facilities. So cheapest isn't always the best. And there is a saying. I wrote it down somewhere. And Charlie was using it today. And because prices vary so much, but the quote was, quality training isn't cheap, but cheap training isn't quality. So look at everything else. Don't just look at the price, look at everything else. What bikes they use, the instructors, our facilities. There's so much you want to be looking at. It's quite but yeah, that's not a bad price. Mr. J Junior 7A6, I am 8. How are you doing, mate? You all right? Where are you from? Not seen that name on our chats recently. Vehicle trackers, Luke. Speak to Graham. He can put you in touch with a good company that do a tracker. The guy we actually taught to do his license. So Graham, the chief in Manchester, could put you in touch. He's got a bit of experience on the vehicle trackers. Are you with us, Andrew? In 3 days next weekend at Manchester. Andrew Watkins, are you with us in Manchester? He's not allowed. He is. Well, don't tell his wife, Andy. And Mr. Junior 76, 29th, Monday. So on Monday we are open. Training, CBTs and training. Tests from the 12th of April. Yeah, I've read all these books, Lisa, every single one of them. So, yeah, I've read them all. Theory test ran out. You're not alone, mate. No extension to the theory test. There's a lot of people who've had them running out, so unlucky. You've just got to start all over again. You've got to start all over again. You're not alone. Mark, look forward to seeing you, Andrew. And Adam, when you're ready, mate, come down. We'll put the kettle on. Mark, yeah, if you buy cheap, you buy twice. If only everybody took that advice, mate. If only everybody. Junior from Blackburn, yeah, good. Blackburn. We like Blackburn. No, Luke, I've not heard anything, mate. But what I would say is get yourself on Google, see what peeps are saying. I'm sure it is going to be a good one. So yeah, all good. So yeah, sorry about that intro with my helmet, but I'm getting a bit excited about Monday. Well, we are a little chat about cameras, and I thought I'd just get my camera selection out because I can't believe how many bleeding cameras I've got. So because the videos that we use, most of our videos, like in the classrooms now, and if I'm videoing the bike fleet like Sylvia yesterday, I've got the tripod, but I use a little Sony ZV-1. Tidy little bit of kit, and it films in 4K. So that's the one. Put it on a little tripod. It's got a little dead cat, as they call it. Sony Z or ZV-1. Yeah? So that's filming 4K, all of the insides. So I don't know what anybody got any experience with that one, but I absolutely swear by it. Action cams on the bike or on the helmets. My Senna 10C Evo. And that's my battery pack. I've got all videos of these on the YouTube, and so I can film all day long with this one. This is really good. Now, if I'm teaching pupils with that one, I use it with little Senna receivers. Got a couple of those 10S's, I think, or 20S's. So I can film whilst I'm talking and recording all day long with this backup battery, so I can film and charge at the same time. The downside is the location of the port. So great, I found it not too good when I'm teaching. If I'm teaching in all weathers, so it's not quite as good for teaching. But if I want to do a video or anything, it's fantastic. Then I've got the Drift 4K, and I can also locate that on my bike. So I've got the Drift. Just invested in these. Got videos of all these on the channel if you want to have a look at them. This one is the Interphone Avant, which I've tested today. It's a new one, absolutely clear, crystal clear. So there's the Sony, there's the Senna, there's the Interphone, there's the Drift, and the latest one I've got, I'm not really used it yet, is your GoPro Hero 9. And I've had GoPros over the years, and they're a tidy little, lots of different brackets, but 4K again, because all of my cameras now, I can film in 4K. 4K. So you might notice I've got the little 4K icon on all the videos now because, well, I think that's the way it's going. Everybody, so what do you think of all the 4K videos? Do you notice them? So that's my collection of cameras. Well, about 6 different cameras. There's some quite a tidy little setup there. So no wonder the YouTube channel gets a lot of attention. What we got then? What's the main difference between IAM and Rosberg? Well, they're both advanced. They're both good, both recognised advanced institutions. IAM, Institute of Advanced Motorists, which do motorcycles and cars. Rosberg and IAM. So, in a nutshell, Rosberg, you have to redo the test every 2 years. So gold, you get bronze, silver, gold. So you get bronze, silver, gold grade, certificate grade. So you can then resit it to improve and improve and improve. So if you get a bronze, you might want a gold. So resit it, get a gold. A bit more practice, get a gold. IAM is just one-off certificate. They don't tend to, you don't get 2 years, you know, it's just a lifelong award. So if you want something that's going to look at your riding on a regular basis, then go for Rosberg. Okay, either way, we can sort something, we can train something. We tend to go up to Scotland, or I haven't been up last year, or not really, I don't think going to be going up this year, but we tend to do 4-day workshops going up to Scotland, combining advanced. So IAM and Rosberg. Yeah, hope that answers that. When's theory test reopening? 12th of April. Theory tests open on the 12th of April in England, like they do on the practical tests in England. Now, if you want to get a theory test, you can book one now, but you won't get one before the 12th of April. I think the theories at the moment we're finding are looking at sort of July onwards, but book it if you want one, get it booked. And then keep coming every day back onto the system and look at getting a cancellation and changing it. Okay, so but that's that. Donna G. Good evening, Donna G. Yeah, but I certainly talks a good one. I wish. Yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah, quite a good book collection. But they're not all in the bookcase. I do have books, sort of, you know, I have books lying around as well. So you know, well, actually, I'll tell you what I got with these. If anybody's, because there's a few questions come up about advance, isn't there? So IAM, how to be a better rider, advanced motorcycling. See that one? I'll tell you about these in a minute. Roadcraft, the police driver's handbook. Now that's not the current one. Police riders, advanced. This is the latest one. So they change over the years, like the highway code. Yeah. Now, do you know what? I got all these on a Facebook page. Somebody mentioned about a Facebook page. I got these on a Facebook page from a guy down south, Somerset somewhere. And I paid him 20 quid for the lot. And it was a £5 postage. So 25 quid with the postage. And they must be worth 40 or 50 quid. But they are absolutely immaculate. So books, see, we all read them. We all keep on top of our game. Keep on top of your game. But I'd certainly recommend this one for any advanced riding. Okay. So how are we all doing, everybody? Good evening. So please, as I said before, like the video and share the video if you can, because the more people that interact, the more it makes me want to sit in front of the screen and get talking with you all, because if nobody watches and nobody likes it, then my confidence is going to go down like that. Okay, so keep up the good work. And you get 12th of April for England, theories and practicals. 11th of May. Do you know something, Jim Bob? 11th of May is a good day. Remember that. The 11th of May is a good day. And it's going to be your day. I can feel it in my water. If you don't believe me, there we go. Andy Davis, just dash cams on the bike to upgrade to 4K. Now then, Rob. Yeah, I don't know whether there is a 4K one for bikes yet, Andy, is there? I don't know, is there 4K? But yeah, I think 4K on the bikes will be the next thing. Brilliant, nice and clear, mate. Fantastic, Mark. Fantastic. We like positive praise. It makes us feel good. The 4K videos are top notch. Great. Well, as we've said, all of the videos really now on the channel are going to be 4K. The odd one might come through that's not. If one of the other instructors videos something and sends it to me, then it won't be 4K possibly. But all of the ones that I film and upload are 4K. Sylvia now films in 4K, and Graham now films in 4K. But they send it all to me. So they send all these. So I've got these little flipping SD cards. Look, micro cards, adapters, the life of a editor. All of these little, see them, they're all kicking around everywhere. So they send them all to me, and it's me that has to do all the editing. So anyway, but they do the hard work is the filming. The easy work is the editing. How's that? But good to hear that the 4K, because you watch 4K and you watch 1080s and you think, well, you know, but yeah, I mean, it takes a lot longer to upload the 4K because it zaps, and you need bigger memory on the cards and everything. It zaps everything. Zaps the batteries, zaps the storage, everything, the 4K. But it's good to see, good to hear that you think the 4K is clear. Jim Bob, thank you. Yeah, good. Well done, mate. Graham 4K. Yeah, Graham's a 4K on the camera. 1080 for mine, a 1080. Yeah, good, brilliant quality. Yes, you're right. So anyway, yeah. So I was going to make a little. I'm going to tell you. I've not even told the boss yet. But today we were sort of looking at the bike fleet for Wigan. So the new site in Wigan is opening, looking at May, beginning of May. So we're going to get Northwich and Eccles back on track for the first month, and then we're going to bring into Eccles. We've got quite a few bookings there. We've got a lot of interest. And for those that don't know, we've got the Wigan site is on the Three Sisters race circuit. So Wigan, Three Sisters race circuit, RJH. We've got a bike school on there. Okay, so we're just looking at the bike fleet. So we've reignited our relationship with Honda Northwest, the Supercentre in Blackpool. So we're getting some bikes from Honda Blackpool so that we are able to reintroduce our Honda School of Motorcycling relationships, all the licensed sort of the customers that like the Hondas. So we're going to have a fleet of Hondas, including the Honda Rebel. So for those ladies that like the Rebel because it's A2 and it's lower, we're getting we had a Honda Rebel when we were in Wigan 2019. So we're going back down that route. So we'll have a nice Rebel. So we've got the relationship going again with Honda. So we're getting the bikes from there. And we've also got, we've just taken up a relationship with Chris at Kawasaki Oral. who is part of the MG group, Moto GB group, sorry. And so we've got a few Kawasaki's coming there, which we know Kawasaki's because of the relationship with J&S. But what we are having at Wigan, and we're going to have a couple of them in Manchester. We're not having them in Northwich because of our relationship with Kawasaki. But we are introducing a fleet of electric bikes, which will be available at Wigan and at Manchester. And we're looking at about, so if we look at the fleet of our bikes, I would say that in a month's time, 10% of our fleet is going to be electric. So that's the little announcement. So what do you all guys think about electric? So Manchester going to have them, we're going to have them. So what do you think about electric bikes? There's the question. Yeah, well done, ID Rider. Thanks for joining us, mate, and we will see you soon. Darren, yes, the electrics at what we've committed to are going to be automatic. Yes. But, you know, it's going to evolve. It's going to progress. It's going to evolve. So, but for now, it will be just electric, just automatic. Kawasaki Vulcan, very, very nice. Yeah, electric. Well, it's something that I have been, it's been on my radar for a couple of years. I've not committed to it because of the durability during minimum of the CBT. But times have changed. Times are changing. Times are changing. They have come on, and they have come on. The particular brand that we're looking at is the Keyway. So we've committed to a little fleet of the Keyway EZ1 Mini electric scooter. It's the Keyway EZ1 Mini electric scooter. And we have also got a spare. We've ordered an additional battery for each of them. So if the battery goes during the day, we can take one that's on charge and swap it over. So we've got it for there. That's how it's going to work. But we've got our foot in the water now. We've got our foot in it, and we will go with it and evolve with it and see where it takes us. But 10% of our fleet is going to be electric in about a month, I would think. Yeah, the Zero motorcycles do look good. I know a few instructors that have got them. I've not gone down that myself yet, but times will tell. And Zero, yeah, they're on the radar. It is going to come at some point, and I think there is going to be a big focus on motorbikes, the two-wheeled transport in the future. I think the government are going to be supporting it in a big way. Lot of things I think are planned to encourage two wheels, and of course electrics is going to be one. Electrics are great, but not sure what I would think of them passing me on a horse. Yeah, don't know. Well, they're quiet. You wouldn't hear them, would you? So I don't know, Jane. So it's as much of a learning curve for us as well it is for you. They need to use a washing line peg and a playing card on the fork, so you would hear. That's one of the downsides, I think, is the sound. But you know, what sort of range on the electric bike, Stephen? I don't know yet. I don't know. But with a quick charge, allegedly of 7 hours for a full charging, making it ideal for commuting to work. Don't know what range at the moment, but we will do a review when we get them. We'll do a review and we'll do a video of them being used and give you some feedback on them. But we are all or those of us that know, because it is only today that it's been confirmed. Could have a range of 45 kilometers per battery, whether that means anything, but 10 kilometers is 6, 12, 24, 30 miles? 30 miles on a battery-ish. So you have a spare battery, charge it, whilst it's 30 miles, not bad. But it can be a problem. So Andy, the thing is, they're good renewables, but that can be a problem. I would think it could be a problem. But certain electric bikes are poor with miles, but the Zero electric bike does around 300 miles. Well, that's good, 300. I've got a pre-order on the Damon Hype for 200 mile per hour, 200 mile, electric to go with my S and Bandit. I mean, that's one of the things when these surveys have been done about electric bikes. There's a lot of petrol bike owners that, in addition to their petrol bikes, have got an electric bike. So it is a way forward. So we've been sitting on the fence with it, and we've taken that plunge today. Get yourself down to a local bike school, Jane, that does electric. There's a few bike schools with electric, but I think we are possibly one of the first in our area that I know of. So the electric bike that we have gone committing with is the Keyway EZ1 Mini electric scooter. So that is exciting. And we will have a feature on the channel, and we'll do a review and whatnot anyway. So has everybody been out on their bikes? Has been able to get out then, or are they getting out? We're getting a few more people on the channel now. So if you've just joined us, please like the live stream. Please share it. The more people that we get on, the better. Gives me that confidence of doing more live streams. So if we do more live streams, people like it, then I will commit and look at developing it so that I can invite other instructors in as well, which I would like to do. $5'6", is that fine for a height for a motorbike? I mean, listen, 5'6"? Absolutely spot on, Mick. Have you sat on a few or anything? Or 5'6" is all right. I mean, there's going to be some bikes that are going to be too big, too high, but there's going to be plenty of bikes that are suitable for you, mate. What am I on? On a good day, I would say I'm 5'8". I used to be 5'8.5". So on a good day, I'm 5'8". Maybe I'm only 5'7" when I get out of bed in the morning these days. So I'm a bit, but hey, 5'6" is all right. Plenty of bikes out there. Don't you have electric bikes in Edinburgh and there, Jane? So get yourself on that train and get yourself down to Manchester. Get yourself down to RJH in Manchester. Or better still, get yourself down to the Three Sisters Race Circuit in Wigan. So get on the train in Edinburgh, a couple of hours, you'll be down here on an electric bike. How's that? That's my challenge to you, Jane Grieve. Get on that train and get yourself down here. You'll love it. Are the electric bikes lighter? Well, they certainly look a lot lighter because there's hardly anything to them. They look a lot lighter, Stephen. But again, we will be doing a good full review on the Keyway. I'm just sort of looking at it now. I don't even think I can find a weight of it, but I would say this particular one is quite a light one. I'm not really into all the stats and stuff. It doesn't tick my boxes, but it doesn't tickle my fancy, should I say. You know, you can talk to some people, they'd be able to say, well, what you know, what weight it is, how much the tank, how much battery life, how much tire pressure. They tell you everything. That doesn't tick my boxes, but it looks a lot lighter. I would say it probably is lighter than a petrol. I mean, it doesn't carry any petrol for a start, so the weight of the petrol tank. Look. Yeah, Lex Moto 125. So you need to get your CVT done there, Mick. Graham, Suzuki SV, Kawasaki Z50s are good. They are good, and they're lowered. SV 650s we got lowered. A couple of CB500s that are low. Most bikes can be lowered. Yes, they can. Hey, Graham there. Yeah, Jane, she'll put kettle on for us, Graham. So pop your, let us know where you are, Jane, and when we come by, you can pop the kettle on. We'll come and have a brew with you. How's that? Cloud Gamer, don't know, mate. I was on live stream last Friday, 2 hours. Been on now 45 minutes, so the night is young. I sort of commit a couple of hours, I think. I'll stay on as long as I've got interaction. As long as I've got people watching and people commenting away, asking me questions and whatnot, I will stay on. Simple as that. So please, Cloud Gamer, like the video, share the video. The more people that come on, the longer I will stay. People might get fed up with me. So we had the lad on earlier. He was from India. Have we got anybody else further afield than the UK tonight? Or are we just UK tonight? So have we got anybody watching? Don't be shy. Comment away. We won't bite. We won't bite you unless we want to. We might bite you. So comment away. So what have we got then? I've done all my cameras, haven't I? Oh, did I show me business cards? So we've all just got some business, because we're getting into this brand. Brand. We're getting into brands. Brand, people can recognize us. And one thing, we were let ourselves down last year when we were at the test centers and stuff, because when somebody come up, oh, say, oh yeah, where are you from? Oh yeah, have you got a card? So we thought, no, this year it's going to be different. So there's mine. So all of us have got these now. Yeah. They're quite cute. So all of the instructors have got this. So our instructors, or center managers, not all the instructors, my apologies, all the center managers and the heads, if you like, these. So when you're out on the bike, you got a load of those. How cute is that? Professional? I think so. What we got then? Graham. Hey, no, come mate. Is he? Darren, any good tips to stop glasses steaming up inside the helmet? Contact lenses, Darren. Glasses inside a lid in the humid, you know, the wet weather and stuff, nightmare. So yeah, contacts. Andy, you've got plenty of flyers for you, mate, to give out. Plenty of flyers. You like the snood, Jane? If you like these, Jane, go on our website. You can buy these. They're only a £5, and we'll send you one free of charge postage, £5. and they are really, really good. These, we sell these on the website. So if anybody does want to buy any of the branded stuff, because you know it all helps, then they're all on the website, rjhgroup.co.uk, and these are £5. Buy it online. There's a shop on there. You buy it online. I've got a load of envelopes ready. It goes in the envelope, and away it goes. Yeah, you'll have it in the next couple of days, then, won't you? I think in here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken, little envelopes. Anyway, they are there. Go straight in, and it'll be up in Scotland before you know it. What we got then? Anti-fog spray or a little washing up liquid on them, wiping off should help. No, Andy, it doesn't, mate. Glasses are a nightmare under a lid. Get to the optician and get some contact lenses. You said, tell Andy hasn't lived in Manchester for long, have you? Can't you? Cloud Gamer, I've been riding on a CBT for over 10 years. Hey, good man. About time you got them L plates off them. Finally decided to get it done this year. Good man. Where are you doing it then, mate? Are you local to us, or what part of the country are you from? Yeah, let's have a think. Where are we all in the country? I know we've got Scotland, then we've got Leicester. We had one India, a lad earlier India. I think he's might have gone off now. But where are we up and down the country now? Training for Mod 1 quite a while ago now, but I'm going back issues with it made hard. Do you have any tips, theories next month? And I'm going all on direct access. Just got to get a bit of practice in. Cloud, don't go for it if you don't feel comfortable, because it's been a long break, hasn't it? 3 months to get another lesson in, maybe. Top-up lesson. As I'm going for a desk and watching a lot of RJH, it gave up as a suggestion. Yeah, hey, so how you found us? Just watching videos. It came up. Yeah, we've got a lot of Mod 1 and Mod 2 videos. A lot of Mod 1 and 2. Cloud Gamer is in Earlham, just up the road from us. Steve from Wiltshire, my neck of the woods. Darren, Highlands, Wales. There you go. So we've got people up, north, down, south, yeah. Wales, fantastic. I think Stephen was on last week, wasn't he? I think Stephen was on last week. Yeah, get that theory test. You can get them on your phone, can't you? You can do them on your phone. You can go on Google. Just keep doing a theory test. Keep doing a theory test. Yeah, Andy, don't go for a sports bike if you got a bad back. And there's Ellen, who's from the other side of Blackburn, up in Lancashire. Ellen's got your test. When's your test coming up then, Ellen? You got your lesson in? Got your test coming up, I think. Charlie been in touch with you. So thank you everybody for joining. So we got more likes tonight, which is good. And what we want is more viewers, more watchers. So like that video and share that video. Would be much appreciated. Would be much appreciated. So yeah, Monday, back on Monday. Got my little portable hand sanitizer. Quite handy actually. Yeah. Make sure you close it before you shake it. Pop that in the top box. Yeah, I had a bad back. It went on for weeks and weeks. I was out doing me running. One of my little pastimes, running when I can. Trail running, so out running. And we had that ice. I was bloody daft. I was doing a video while I was running. Took my eye off the ground, slipped over, boom. And about a week later, started getting this bad back and had it for about 2 or 3 weeks. There's nothing worse. There is nothing worse than having a bad back. And then I found a product, turmeric. So if you've not tried it, turmeric, Google it. I've not got one to hand, but it's like little bottles you get. Drink one of them every day, and I've only had them for 3 or 4 days, but they the reviews on them are really good for joints and back. I'm not saying it'll help you, but you could look into that and give it a try. Toby, we got a Toby. Where are you from, Toby? What will your next vids be? Focus on. Well, I got one loading up on the other computer now. It'll be Sylvia instructor profiles, bios. But yeah, we just lots of different videos. So if there's anything particular you want, then we will get on to it. I've started doing the module 2 sort of test sheet, going through all the test sheets. And I'll pick up again on that once we're able to get out and the weather improves as well. But yeah, if there's anything particular, mate, that you want a video of, anything, then let us know and we'll see what we can do. Doesn't show a month after July. Blackburn again, another one in Blackburn. Lesson on the 18th, Ellen, and test on the 21st. Must be one of the, well, actually open on the 12th. So yeah, got a busy. Toby B would love to see a vid focused on making progress. Making progress. Yeah, so we can certainly have a look at something like that. Maybe on a mod 2. Probably got a few videos mod 2, but making progress. Maybe one of us could get out without students, making progress a little bit more advanced. So Toby, have you passed your test or are you learning, mate? Are you full license or are you on L's? I got a good video on straight line and roundabout, recent video, good one. That's making progress, you know, rather than the lane discipline. Can you straight line? Making progress. Oh, we got Scunthorpe near Lincolnshire. Yeah, Lincolnshire soon. So what about lids? Who's wearing what? Yeah, I've got 2 on at the moment, 2 on the go at the moment. Flip front whites for the job. I've got me Shoei Neotech. That's my, but over the years, half a dozen of these. Anybody that's in this area, a little sticker there, look. Smile, you're on the camera. Anybody that wants a good lid, get yourself down to J&S and Oakmere. Speak to the lads there because they got a, never seen anything like it. It's like a supermarket. So the Shoei, the flip front, and I got the shoe berth, which I got from J&S as well. Got the shoe berth, flip front, which is pretty standard for the job of motorbike instructing. But anybody got any specific lids that you like? Yeah, Toby, Darren. How much is the helmet? Yeah, well, the top price, the Shoei and the shoe berth top sort of, you're looking at £300, £400, £500 around that sort of price. But it goes back to that buy cheap, buy twice, and you only get one of these. So look after it. What price do you put on your head? Yeah. What price do you put on your head? K-Berg. I've had K-Berg in the past. Nice lids. I've had HGCs. I've had K-Bergs. Yeah, the nice lids. Where do you get them from? You're familiar with J&S? We've got the bike school at J&S in Northwich, and I've never seen a selection of helmets like it. I tell you, never seen a selection of helmets like it. They are absolutely. Let me see if I can get you. If Lisa's watching, she can get a link to it. Jane, it is on the website. If you go on the website, if you look at order online, so go on the website, look at order online, go down to accessories, and if you click on accessories, there you will see all of them. You've got the baseball cap, the beanie hat, the lanyards. You've got the neck tube, which is being modelled by young Charlie. So young Charlie has modelled the neck tube. So it's under order online on accessories. Yeah, Shui Neotech 2 white flip front. Yeah, they're the sort of most, I think most instructors seem to go from. What price was that, Graham? Because you got the same time as me. It was around 400, 450, something like that, I think. SBS last month. Yeah, Andrew. So J&S have got 30 stores up and down the country. So there should be a J&S near you. Right, so thank you very much, everybody, for joining tonight. We've been at it for 1 hour. So 1 hour of live streaming. 570. I didn't tell Lisa that. I think it was 450, Graham. Blimey hell. So what I am planning is a live stream every week. Every Friday, 7 p.m, a live stream to talk about anything and everything bikes, scooters and bikes. Primarily talking about what we do, which is introducing people into the exciting world of motorcycling. And we have done a lot of over the years. So the live stream is a new venture, and you know, fire them questions away. Let us know what you want. You know, if we can help, we will. But let's just get you know, if we can grow the live feeds, it would be good. If we can grow it, it would be good. So thank you all for coming and watching. And again, if I don't want to sound like a parrot, but like the video and share it. Let's get more people watching and interacting. Well done, Darren. Nice to see you, mate. And to see you soon. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Toby. So BMW Series 7 flip up. Nice. So BMW, yeah, you got it whilst with the bike. Yeah, nice lids. Nice lids. So still getting a lot of interaction, getting a lot of people watching. So if you're watching and not contributing, why not? If you watch, contribute. So if you're watching us, get those questions on that. Yeah, get interacting. Have we still got the young man from India on? Or has he gone? Have we got anybody on the live stream from outside the country? Maybe we've got somebody on Australia, China. Who knows? Yeah, so we do offer all courses from tasters up to advanced instructor training, all right the way through. So prices, when people phone up and, well, yeah, can you price on a direct access? Well, price just depends really on ability. And so, you know, the booking office, Charlie looking after the booking office now, really, primarily. And he's doing really, really well. You just be asking you a few questions, and you target those questions to establish your ability, and we can then advise a course, because we do what we call fast track, advanced, intermediate, and the beginners. There's different courses based on different abilities, so those prices will vary. Okay, they will vary. So we've just had an online order pinged in, and it's young Jane up in Scotland who is going to, yeah, just pinged through there, Jane. So that is going to be posted, not now because it's a bit late in the day, but that will be posted to you. So thank you very much, Jane. And you're going to have a nice new packaged, nice packaged. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. Comment on running a bike for a short while every few weeks when it's not being used for a while. Yeah, if you can, certainly recommend starting it up, Stephen. You know, things seize up. So get it out the garage or wherever you're keeping it. Keep it lubricated, start it up and everything, absolutely. You know, because things do seize up every day. Thank you, Jane. Andrew Watkins, yes. So when you train with RJH, when you're doing your bike test, you will, your instructor will give you one for when you go to the test center. So yes, if you are training with us, Andrew, you will be given one. All right. So when you train with us, you will be given one. And that's another little incentive. If you want to come and book a course with RJH, we will give you a neck tube. How's that? And they are very popular. Yeah, me, I've been riding bikes since I was 7 years old, and glasses and riding a bike are not good. You can try, you can spend money on bits, you can buy this and buy that, but not good. My recommendation is contacts. And yes, they are easy to get used to and a lot better. At least you can see where you're going. All right, so that is a voice of experience. All right, so get yourself down to your opticians, get yourself some contact lenses. Andrew Watkins, bro, I was going to buy one. No, if you're doing your training with us, mate, on the house. All right, so tell your mates, get down to RJH, get a free neck tube. Get a free neck tube, buy a direct access course. Yeah, doing it. Yeah, a lot in the same situation. Good evening, Robert. Welcome back. You were with us last week, I think, or were you? No, I think maybe you've been interacting with the YouTube channel during the week. I think that's where it is. Robert, you agree about the contacts? Yes. Don't get glasses and helmets. Do not go, especially in the wet weather. No, contacts. Yeah, so the viewers have gone up a little bit again. So is that because it's a time, or is it because it's spread out, or is it because the people are liking the video? Or I wonder. So good. Let's keep spreading the love. Spreading the love. Oh, you're with the chief, Andrew. Andrew, I'll tell you, if you want to get on with Graham, you might have heard this before, but if you want to get on with Graham, he is very partial to chocolate-coated hobnobs. All right, so chocolate-coated hobnobs. Get them, and you'll get on fine with him. Persistence. Keep at it. You will get there. Keep at it. You will get there. Come on, Graham. What do you mean you're not allowed? Yeah, just don't tell Chris. Don't tell Christine. Christine will not be happy if Graham has a chocolate-coated hobnob. What is the main reason people generally fail Mod 2? I wouldn't say there's one thing or another, but ultimately, I would think nationally there might be something that the DVSA could say is the thing that causes most, but what could it be? Making anybody else change speed or direction? Could be leaving your indicator on, could be missing a lifesaver on observation. But you know, you just need to get on with it and show that you're safe. First 5 minutes, last 5 minutes are the times that a lot of people do come unstuck, because in the first 5 minutes it's your nerves, and in the last 5 minutes your concentration level goes down and you just lose focus, get a little bit complacent. So I've got a video on the first 5 minutes about the test failing, and you know what advice we would give, which is things like, make sure if you've got a morning test, have a good breakfast, because your brain needs fuel. And people, first thing people do, oh, I'm not going to have anything to eat because I'm nervous. Well, you'll only get more nervous. Oh, I'm not having anything to eat, I'm nervous. Get a good breakfast in. Or if it's lunchtime, we sit down having lunch and somebody arrives for their afternoon test. Yeah, have you got your lunch? No, I'm not having any. I don't know. I've gone off my food. I've got my test. Have your dinner. So have breakfast for morning test. Have dinner for an afternoon test, because your brain needs food, needs fueling. So that would probably be, in my opinion, and why people struggle because of nerves and whatnot, because they don't eat. You need plenty of food and plenty of water. Yeah, keep hydrated. Your concentrations just go. If you don't drink, you can't. Can't believe how booked training schools are at the moment. Of my local bike schools are fully booked on CBT until May the 6th. Yeah. Well, we've got what, 5 or 6 CBT instructors across the site, and they are full. Yeah, we are full. So, but that's the backlog. It's a backlog. 94 miles away, but yeah, but that's unlikely. Unfortunately, the situation we are in at the moment, but it'll ease off. What do you have to learn for CBT? Because I'm taking mine on the 10th and I'm very nervous. Crown Flare. Where are you from, mate? Where are you from, Crown Flare? We have a lot of videos on our YouTube of CBTs and what to expect. So the classrooms, element A and B. Remember, it's not a test. As long as you're learning, get your highway code book. Make sure you're studying a bit of highway code. But nerves are normal. But just try and enjoy yourself. Listen to your instructors. And as long as learning is taking place, you'll be fine. But where are you from? And you're from Grimsby, so yeah, your local bike school, they know what they're doing, they'll look after you, but just try and enjoy it. Hello, Sylvia. Sylvia, I have already made the little announcement about the electric bikes that we have decided on today. So I've discussed that already. Everybody's excited about electric bikes, and Sylvia and myself, mainly Sylvia, has negotiated the electric bikes, which are going to be on their way shortly, but videos to follow. And yeah, Sylvia, your video of your profile, your bio, is being uploaded as we speak, so you'll see that probably tomorrow. But yeah, and there's been a few comments, Sylvia, about your bike reviews, your reviews of your fleet, which are looking absolutely yummy. If I was learning, I would want to get on those green Kawasaki's. Failed mod 2 3 times. Concentration was what got me. Very stupid, but got there in the end. Did have breakfast. Take not kids. Yeah, so good man. Yeah, so it is important to be in the right frame of mind. So yeah, Robert, so you watched a lot of our videos of CBT mods 1 and 2. Can't encourage you enough to what. It's free. It's all free content, and it's valuable content. So it's all free learning for people. Like Crown, get and watch some of our videos. There's classrooms, and you'll see it all. And you know, it'll give you that little bit more of a head start when you go in. But nothing to be nervous about, mate. Yeah, so that's good. So we got a few viewers again. So once again, folks, please like the video and share it. Let's get more people on. Hour and 15 minutes. Watching one the other day. I follow a couple of these live streams over in America just to get some ideas, and I'm not on that sort of scale at all. You know, we're not on that scale, but it gives me a few little ideas. I take what I can, and so I was like 10 hours or something. 10 hours, blimey, don't want to be doing that. So we'll give it a few hours. I'm happy with a few hours. I think that's long enough. But yes, 10 hours, and crikey me, that's a long time. So who's the furthest away tonight? We had somebody from India. Chris, finally getting some lessons up here in Scotland now that this COVID business is almost over. Yeah, it's been a long 12 months, mate. What can we say? Long 12 months. But we're all looking forward to getting back in England on Monday. Yay. On Monday. So, Lisa, yeah. So who's furthest away at the moment then? Who have we got on? Let us know where you're from if you've not already, guys and gals. Yeah, we do get a lot of people from Scotland on the live stream. Yeah, we do. And it is looking better. It gets better and better. Keep them questions coming. Plymouth in Devon. Yeah, so Devon, Hampshire. So we're getting a few up there. Anybody on outside of the UK? Let's see how far the channel reaches. Anybody on at the moment outside of the UK? We had a young man from India. Yeah, I don't think we've had anybody on a live stream from India before, but I know we get a lot of trainees from India. But I think he said, I think when he came on, it was morning. How will electric bike power capacity compared to the different bike? Yeah, I mean, that's down the line. For us at the moment, we're only doing the 50s. We're only doing the scooters, but that could be a reason they're looking as well at changing the A2, the power of A2 bikes. It could be a reason why. But yeah, it's all very new for us, Stephen, and until we know a little bit more, mate, it would be unwise of me to even make any comments. We're just dipping our feet in the water at the moment. So until we know more, then it would be unwise. Yeah, so Cloud Gamer, give Charlie a call. He will be able to look after you. Charlie is looking after the booking office, and he is very, very good. He will work around your commitments, and he will come up with a schedule for you. Okay, so he will come up with a schedule for you. Keep firing them questions, ladies and gents. Keep firing those questions. So who's got advanced training on at the moment? Jane, you said you're waiting. You started doing some advanced, but it was cancelled because of COVID, and now you're going to go back to it. So what are you up to? Are you... Good evening, Rob. Good evening. What are you up to, Jane? Are you with a specific group? Is it IAM observers or Rosberg tutors, as they're known? How have you approached it? And what's your goals then? And Graham, don't forget to put the clocks forward on Saturday evening, tomorrow night. Jane doing the IAM, Institute of Advanced Motorcyclists. I think she's got herself that excited ordering her neck tube now. She might have gone for a break. Yeah, so IAM and Rosberg. Rosberg we would always favour the Rosberg for the reason of retesting every couple of years, and then you can stay on top of your game. Who's the longest? Who's on the channel then at the moment? Who's been riding the longest? So who's been riding the longest, and when did you first start riding or first have a go on a bike? That's the way to look at it. Good evening, Brana. Nice to have you back, mate. So the question is, how long have you been riding? When was it, and what year was the first year you got on a bike? So how long have you been riding? Let's see what we got. Let's see if we got any anybody with granddad rights. So let me start then. So I'm going to say, I think I've not done this yet. I'm going to say 1972. So how did that make it? 1972. So is that 82? That's 50, 49 years. Let me see. Well, that's me. Let me start it then. Let me start it. Chris, oh, you 45 minutes. So, hey, listen. So in 50 years' time, you can look back 2 years since full test and 5 months before that on a bike for the first time. Fantastic. Just come back CBT in 2014. Well, it's getting on a bit, isn't it? Hiya, Dave. Yes, Dave. It's not a school night, mate, so you no need to apologise. 2004. So, yeah, 2004. So I'm winning at the moment. How's that? I'm winning at the moment. So that's a question. That is the question. When did you start riding? Sylvia's been, yeah, I was going to say, Sylvia, you've been riding. You were started when, same as me, 7. So 7, 25 years, Sylvia. That's, yeah. That's good going. Rob Quince 78 on the 90, but give it up. Give it a go. 1973. Oh, nearly, Bry. Where are you from, Bry? Or have you told us already? The test was a lot different, Steve. Now, little story I'll tell you about a test. Plymouth. Yeah, I think you might have said earlier. Sorry, yeah, Plymouth. The old test, if you remember the old test back in the day, not many of us on here will remember the old test. So you have a little green lawn area in a housing estate, typical test centre, housing estate, grass, and you have a road going around. So you have a left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn, or you've got a right turn, right turn, right turn, right turn. And one of the houses would be converted into a test centre, because the test centres used to be in little old houses or in a shop or whatever it was. And a load of parked cars and stuff around. Anyway, so examiner says to this guy on a bike, and all you do, go round the block, right, yeah. And when I jump out and do that, I want you to stop quickly in emergency. Yeah, you happy with that? Yeah. So this guy goes round the block. Anyway, so Mr. Examiner, as they do, and that's only 10 minutes, goes round the block. Anyway, so examiner comes out, jumps out, and he puts his hand up like that for the bike. Anyway, the examiner gets run over. And the reason the examiner gets run over is because it wasn't the pupil, it wasn't his test pupil, it was somebody else. So the DVSA then stopped that test. That's the rumour anyway. So that's what happened. That was the old test. A bit different now, isn't it? It is a bit different now. So, yeah, Dave Smith, you only won in 1972. Yeah, well, you're only a baby. Brown are only a few years for me. Andy about the same as me, Sylvia. Yeah, that is a story. I get that one out. But in more recent times then, it was not the Module 1 and Module 2, but I took a young lady to a test centre, and it was on a Christmas Eve. They might even be watching if they are. It was Christmas Eve, and it was the old test prior to this one, so it was a 40-minute road test. U-turn emergencies up on the road. It was Christmas Eve, the last test before Christmas Eve. Gets to the test centre, really cold. Christmas tray on, lights and everything. Chocolates are really friendly in the test centre. And off they go on the test. Anyway, 40-minute test. Now, as an instructor, if your pupil goes out on a test and the examiner comes back, shorter than 40 minutes, you're thinking, oh, God, what's gone on? He's terminated the test or anything or whatever. Anyway, it goes out on this test, and within 5 minutes, they've come back. And she comes in, the young lady, I won't say the name. She comes in, sits down, says, what's gone on? Well, I don't know, just came back. I said, what do you mean you've just come back? And he's disappeared. He was sat in the waiting room for about 10 minutes. And the young lady, I'm thinking, what do you mean? What's going on? What's going on? Anyway, so, blimey. And he came back in and said, oh, thank you very much. You've passed. Blimey, right, okay, we'll have that. And anyway, I think he had water problems. He had a prostate problem. So that was a little story for you. So yes, he had a prostate. So, but that was a long time. That was before this test. It was the old one. But that's another little story. I'll tell that one a few times as well. So remember that Wish Stevens bookshelf. Eamon, you like the bookshelf? Yeah, I've read them all, by the way. Sorry, there's a few. It's a bit untidy, but I'll tidy it up later. Don't want to be worrying about that for now. But yes, it's a little bit better than the last backdrop that we had. Love the bookshelf. You have to recommend 4-season ADV touring riding gear, jacket, trouser, gloves, and shoes. What would you recommend other than Rucker? Hello from Fife, Scotland. Yeah, well, we instructors use Dainese, we use Rucker, but yeah, there's a few good brands. You want premium quality, so buy cheap, buy twice. But yeah, I would say Rucker, Dainese. There is another one that I stumbled across and I thought, oh, I might have a look at that. Premium. I can't think of it. I'll see if I think of the name. But Rucker is good and Dainese are good. Voco, you've got your test on Monday. What test have you got on Monday, mate? What test have you got on Monday? Have you got a CBT or have you got a module 1 or a module 2? Well, no, you can't have a module 1 or a module 2. So if you've got on Monday, it would be a CBT, is it? If it is a CBT, mate, it's not a test. Okay, it's not a test. Best lid, Rob. Yeah, we don't call them crash helmets. We do, but we don't when we're teaching. The best lid, best safety helmet. Yeah, Klim. Klim is another good one, Graham. Klim is one of the top 3. Klim, Dainese, Rucker. So Shoei is a good one. Schuberth is a good one. But what I'd say is don't listen to us, Rob, don't listen to us, mate. Get yourself into one of the shops and try them on. Go to a J&S store. If you go to a J&S store, because a Shoei might not suit your shape. A Schuberth might not. So different brands will suit you. So, but there's, you know, Schuberth, there's Shoei, there's Arai, there's AGV, there's HJC. There's half a dozen top brands that you want to be looking at, but you need to try them on and get the make that suits you. Hope that helps you. Get yourself to a J&S. J&S Accessories, 30 stores nationwide. Reacher, yeah. Is that real, the bookshelf? Yeah, oh, sorry. Is it not very dusty? Sorry, Sylvia, I'll get it cleaned up later. If you started riding in 2006 and passed the test in 2011, but I was a naughty and got disqualified. Naughty boy or girl. If you back on CBT, yeah, get yourself back in, mate. Get yourself back in. It used to be a 250, Stephen. Yeah, back in the early days, you could get on a 250 on a provisional without any training before the CBT days. Yeah, got to be a CBT. Really want to get a full license now. Retire in October. 3 colleagues in work have bikes and are going on a ride out. So you're very encouraging guys telling me to do it. Bri, get it done, mate. Honestly, if you're unsure, pick your local bike school. Get yourself down and have a taster. All right, get yourself and have a taster because you will love it. Would you go with laminated or layered gear? Mine's laminated Gore-Tex. Laminated Gore-Tex, and it's the best that I've ever had. Laminated Gore-Tex, it's the best that I ever have had. RST, they are good. Yes, a good brand. RST are a good brand. Yeah, well, that's a bit off, Andy. You need to get your CBT and then you need to get your direct access. Get your direct access passed. The sky is the limit. HJC are good. I've had HJC, yeah. Laminated Gore-Tex, yes. You guys should open up down south. Really enjoy your videos. Yeah, well, we would love to open up down south. We reach out to a lot of people, Ceramic Pro, a lot of people. We actually have people come up from London to train with us. So, you know, that is something to consider. Cold enough to freeze, like, yeah, oh, absolutely. So we got that. Who's been riding along? So who's had the longest journey then? Where have you been on your bikes? What's the longest journey that you've been on your bikes? So my longest journey was right. So in 2015, I travelled 5,000 miles over in 8 countries. So how far have you been on a tour? Let's try that one. Start with, how far have you been? Dave, we charge 170 for a weekday CBT, 199 for a weekend CBT. B&Bs, we could find something out for you, mate. Yes. So if you want, really, Charlie's the lad to speak to, I suppose, in the booking office. He could probably sort something out for you. But yeah, we so 170 weekdays, 199 weekends. That's our CBT prices. B&Bs, I don't think they're probably much like everywhere. No, it's not Crown. No, you are limited to, is it 31 miles per hour on a CBT legally? So unrestricting your 50cc would be classed as illegal. Yeah. So leave it standard, mate. Don't start off on the wrong footing. Once you get your license, look after it. Okay, because it will cost you a lot of money to get it back if you start being naughty. Both, Andy? Both? How many miles on a trip? Yeah, so Dave, CBT's prices do vary. We've got a good reputation, good facilities, all the bikes top notch. So yeah, you do get what you paid for. Advanced Workshop's about 900 miles over 4 days. That is, yeah. It's knocking on the door of 1,000 miles, Graham, isn't it? 13, Chris, 13 miles and back. Is that work, or is it what? Is that your daily commute? Anybody here been abroad on your bike? Anybody crossed the water? Anybody travelled? Anybody got any destinations on the hotspot? Yeah, we need to do it again. I don't think we'll be doing it this year. I think that'll be next year now, because I think once we're able to, I think Scotland this year will be very, very busy. And likewise with work, I think the training school is going to be busy. Yeah, that's a good trip, Andy. A good trip, NC 500. Eamon, yeah, let me know if you want someone to manage your branches in Scotland. Are you fully qualified, Eamon? Are you looking at being an instructor, or are you an instructor? Eamon Alwan. Stephen would like to go to the Isle of Wight. Good roads, apparently. Yes, they are. Very good. Rob wants to come up and do some advanced training. Well, make sure, yeah, with a bit of preparation, Rob, because you can come up here and then we'll go on to Scotland over the 4 days. So, you know, it's worth it. You're welcome, Bri. You're welcome. I'll give it another. I'll stay on for 2 hours, so we'll stay on for 2 hours. But yeah, the channel has so much content. It's 5 years old, so but over the 5 years, you know, there's a lot of content, and you know, we put a lot of time into putting the YouTube channel. There's a lot of time filming and editing. There's a lot of expense with all the equipment and the cameras and stuff. So, you know, when we get that positive feedback, it makes it very, very worthwhile and makes me want to make more videos. And if we don't get that positive feedback and we didn't get people watching and contributing, then we wouldn't do it. But it's good to know that we are helping in a small way people up and down the country and all over the Europe and the world, you know, helping them out. Thank you very much. That 600 R6, Sylvia, would be really, yeah, you've been to Ireland on your Honda, but you are from Ireland, so you know the roads, you know where to go, and you've got family in Ireland, so you've got somewhere to stay. What does a pro rider like you think of the... Yeah, I mean, speed, Toby, speed is not my thing. So I'm not into speed, but that's not to say that, you know, this other biker is. But I have been, but you know, it's not my bag. I like the touring speed, but you know, it's very well attended, and it's a big revenue for the economy there. So you know, it's, yeah, very, very good. If you've not been, go. I think you've got to book now, really, the year before, otherwise you won't get in. But yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, it's all good, but it's not, it doesn't do it for me now. I tend to like to take it easy and travel and see scenery. Speed is not me. I don't like the speed. I ride Crown Flare. I ride currently a Honda CBF 1000 GT. So it's basically a little tourer, 1000cc. Great for what I do, and Honda reliability and so forth. But I currently ride a Honda CBF 1000 GT, and I've had Jemima is her name. I've had her for 4 years. Okay, 4 years. Wish you were qualified. I still don't have my provisional license yet, but I've been riding on off for 17 years. Need to start my UK papers out and then get scratched. Yeah, so when you're ready then, Eamon, you come and see me and we'll see what we can do. When you're ready, when you've passed your test and you've held up for 3 years and you want to become an instructor, then you come and see me and we'll see what we can do. So there's a little challenge for you. How's that? Ian Willington. Hiya, matey. How are you, Ian? Nice of you to join us. Welcome back, Andy. Yep, so that's where Andy's going. He's getting his instructor badge. Ian, Andy, they are nice. Yeah, good. So yeah, so that's that. Any so what about this one then? Where would you like to go on your bike if you could now? Where's your destination? Some people like to go, oh, I want to go to, like I did, I wanted to do the Nürburgring, I wanted to go to the Stelvio Pass, I wanted to go through Monte Carlo. So I had a few hot spots on my tour. So if you wanted to go, if you could now go on a tour anywhere in Europe or in the world, where would you go? Sylvia likes TT racing and all that. That's why she's come forward to manage the centre on the Three Sisters race circuit. I've been doing practice there. Cheers, Crown Flair. Thank you for joining us. Stephen, you would like to ride New Zealand, yeah? Less population, nice roads, I'm sure. Yeah, along the road, ride along the coastlines of the UK. Fantastic. Yeah, hopefully that will be able to be done shortly, eh? Sylvie wants to do the North Coast, is it? NC 500? Yeah, next year we need to arrange something, don't we, Graham? I think that's where we all need to be thinking about. Irish Coast is meant to be another good one. Yeah, well, Sylvia will be able to sort something out there. Spain and Switzerland, Rob Quinn. Yeah, that's what I've done. Absolutely fantastic. And I would love to do it again. A good phone mount. There is one floating around. Where did I see a phone mount? On a Facebook page or something. But there's loads of. Get on yourself on eBay and see what's about. But there's plenty of phone mounts. Ian can go anywhere in the USA. Yeah, I know. There we are. Anywhere in the USA. Spain. Spain is good. It's warm. It's hot. That's what I found. You're a chef, Ian. Lake Como. Yeah, so yeah, I'm due to go again, I think, but I'm not. Don't think we're going to be doing anything this year. I think this year we're going to struggle. Will Lisa and Charlie let us have time off? That's the $1 million question. London, yeah, London. Whew, don't envy you. Manchester's getting bad though. Manchester is getting as bad as London. Manchester is getting as bad with population and congestion, and yeah, so it's quite a busy place. So what's the first thing you're going to do when you get out on your bikes after lockdown? What is the first thing we're going to be doing on your bikes after lockdown? That's a good one, isn't it? I know Swindon, Ian. I was born and bred in the Cotswolds, just across from you. One of my sons, I've got a couple of sons that live down there, and one of them lives in Farringdon, and the other one lives in Cirencester. So not been down obviously in the last 12 months, but yeah, I know Swindon quite well. Anybody else from that neck of the woods? Riding the byways on Salisbury Plain. That sounds nice, Stephen. Yeah, first trip to the bike shops. That sounds like a good plan, Chris. Just ride anywhere. Trowbridge. Yeah, just ride anywhere. Yeah, I mean, as I said, went out today with Graham. First day out for 3 months on the bike. Just to blow the cobwebs out, and went over to Halls over the other side of Blackburn up that way. So good run out. Weather was shocking to start with, but it did warm up. It did clear up. So it's good to get out. So anybody that's not been on the bike for a while, as we said before, take it easy. Take it steady, because you may feel a bit rusty. Yeah, Norfolk has some great coastal roads. Where was I over in Norfolk? That was Cromer, over that way. Cromer. Lots of windmills, if I remember. So we're looking at 1 hour and 50, ladies and gents. So give it another 10 minutes and I'm going to go and have some tea, as I have not had any tea. So once again, thank you very much for joining, and I will be back again in a week. So next Friday at 7 o'clock. Hello, Dylan. What type of questions do you ask in a CBT? Ooh, loads of different questions, but don't worry, mate. If you get caught out, it's all about learning. So just show a good attitude, a good learning. Brush you up on the highway code. Be sensible. Listen to your instructors. Okay. Lots of videos on here, Dylan, of CBT. Every single part of the CBT going through. Lots of videos. So watch on there and ask questions, mate. Somebody will always get back to you. CBT videos, Andy, yes, very much so. It's all right, Lisa, I will get a takeaway if there is no tea. So that's not a problem. Just finished a nice curry. Yes, I just quite fancy a curry, Dave. I quite fancy a curry. What do you do before I was a bike instructor? Right, so myself, I was 21 years for 3 companies. I worked for one company from 16 to 24, 8 years. I worked for another company from 24 to 25, same company, south. I relocated north with that company until 1999. So that was a 10-year stint. And then I worked 3 years for the third company. So I did an 8 years, a 10 years, and a 3 years. 3 companies. The 10 years I relocated from south to north, and I was in fashion. So rags, buying and selling, clothing, men's, ladies, retail management. So running stores. So yeah, that was my background. 21 years in all, served me very well. So when I got into the biking, it was a complete and utter change. Yeah, it was a complete and utter change, but I'm glad I got out of that environment when I did, because those times have become very much harder. And I've been working, I've been running RJH now for 18 years. So 21 years as an employee, 18 years as an employer. Which is why I always dress smart. You see, I can tell because I'm in my retail mode. Cheers, Rob. All the best, mate. See you next time. On the Mod 2, is it normal to go into residential? Yes, it is, Ian. Residential and rural. It's a good mixture. It is a good mixture. But yeah, you go into residentials, 20s, 30s, 40s. Yeah, all speeds now. Yes, so CVTs have increased in demand. There's been a backlog for 3 months, a lot of renewals and new CVTs coming through. So yes, big increase in CVTs. Turmeric, yeah, I've got turmeric in a bottle. Yeah, good for the joints, Andy. Our guy my way is an ex-police officer. Yeah, yeah, we've got a few round here, police. They like to let you know they're ex-police. I don't know whether it's a power thing, but, you know, why would somebody wanting to come in to do a CBT want to know as an ex-policeman? Some of them just go, ex-police, I'll do them dinner. Puts people off. Yeah, good for you, police. Good for you. Who wants to know that you're an ex-copper? I don't. Thanks for tonight, Rob. Sylvia, you are welcome. Malcolm, thanks for the vlogging content. It's much appreciated. You are welcome, mate. Join us again. You know, if people join in, then I will live stream. Please do, before you go, like the video and share the video. Very, very important. That's all we ask, really, in return for all the videos, in return for all the content, is just comment away, ask questions, like the videos, share them, subscribe to the channel, and so on. Grab your curry from Chinese on way home. Always a brilliant vlog with us. Thank you, Dave. It is a pleasure. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to it Monday, Sylvia. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday evenings. I think we've got about 17 want-to-be instructors. So we're having evening workshops, talking through the route to get your full bike license, full instructor licenses. And I've not seen that volume before in 20 years. So that is a combination of the economy, and people are uncertain about their jobs, but also the way that we have marketed it and promoted it. So I think there's 17 or 18 ladies and gents that have decided they are looking at a career change. Thanks for joining us, Graham. See you soon. John is back Friday. Yeah, I think John's in next week. Yeah. So thanks for joining us, everybody. And do join us again. If there's anything particular you want brought up in the conversation, please let me know. If I don't know. Yeah. So as I joined the video with it on, because I'm just getting myself into that zone now, I will leave it with it on. Okay, because I'm going to go to bed with this on tonight. Just getting myself ready for Monday, because it's been 3 months. It's been 3 months of not being out on the bike. So I thought I've got to get back into it, because I've forgotten what all my gear feels like. So this is just getting used to it and whatnot. So just making sure it still fits. And it's I suppose the downside with the lockdown is that the lids feel a lot tighter because your hair's grown. I know Graham doesn't have that problem, do you, Graham, that your hair grows? But mine's growing and growing, and my helmet feels a lot tighter. So anyway, so that's that. Once again, everybody, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for contributing. Thank you very much for asking questions, liking the channel, sharing the channel. And what I will do is look forward to seeing you all next Friday at 7 o'clock. Now, and I will have would have been open for a full week, so we can report back on that. All right, we can report back on our first week of training, all you lovely ladies and gents. Until then, once again, thank you very much. Good night from me. Thank you.